Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 on board the Utopia of the Seas inaugural cruise. Today we are in CocoCay, which I visited many times before, but have never gone to the CocoCay Beach Club. So we're gonna go check that out today. I'm gonna go have some delicious premium lunch, enjoy the environs. Looks like a really nice day outside, so I'm excited to get going. It's about 10:45. Slept in, had some excursions booked. CocoCay decided to ditch those just because there's just so much to do on this ship. Last night was awesome. Check out the video from the first day to see all the fun things that I did. But I mean, it went really late. They had events going until past 1 a.m., which is very new for a Royal Caribbean ship. So pretty cool, and definitely going for that party weekender vibe, which is why the ship is sailing 3 and 4 night voyages from Port Canaveral. So excited for the day. Let's go check it out.
Happy to see that laser tag did return to the Utopia of the Seas. This is a really fun activity that takes over the ice skating rink. Walked by that on the way over to the Crown Lounge for the first time, which is where I can pick up a delicious coffee and some snacks in the evenings.
This is why I'm excited to be a Diamond member now. It's this free espresso in the morning. Don't have to get my specialty coffees. I can make my own with their machine in the Crown Lounge. That's pretty cool.
Walking off the ship, love this little detail in the elevator instead of a day. It says the weekend. These are kind of famous online because they change them right at midnight each evening, and some people camp out in the elevators just for that. Always am tripped out that there is an escalator on board these Oasis class ships. They're just so massive, and the lettering here, I mean, it's the size of like 3 or 4 people. And these massive ships. We had Allure of the Seas next door to us today.
It is wild to see 2 Oasis class ships right next to each other. It's a canyon out here.
Long line for the shuttles over to CocoCay. So it was a decently long pier, certainly not as long as the new Lighthouse Point that Disney Cruise Line just opened, but certainly a walk, especially in the weather. But it's cool to see the Utopia here on the left, right next to the Allure of the Seas, which was on board in January. You can check that out on the channel. Full tours, reviews, tips and tricks for the Allure of the Seas.
So the beach club is different than the Hideaway Beach Club. Hideaway Beach Club is going to be adults only. Oasis Beach Club can have kids, but it is an extra charge. I booked it for about $92. It includes a very premium lunch like steak, lobster, that sort of thing that I'm excited about. But yeah, it is a little pricey for the day if you've kind of on the fence and you don't want to see any kids. I think Hideaway is probably a better choice, but it's a little less premium, even though it is newer. So I'm excited just to see what the differences are and how the pool setup is. So let's get in there. Probably not going to do a full tour of the island today, but you can check it out on my channel.
Entering into the CocoCay Beach Club, it's kind of a windy path, very hidden. You just need your SeaPass card that you've bought the admission on to enter. They'll slap a wristband on you if you do leave during the day because you can come and go. That's how they kind of let themselves know that you are already cleared to enter the beach club. First thing you want to do once you enter the beach club is to go sign up for your dining time because they serve a really nice lunch here. It's got an elevated menu. It has lobster. It has filet mignon. So that's one of the benefits here at CocoCay. Other benefits I liked included premium towels that you didn't have to sign out for. You just deliver them back at the entrance when you leave. But here's a look at the menu. I went straight for lunch. It was about 11:30 or so when I walked in here to the beach club. One downside of arriving a little bit later were most of the chairs were taken up on the beach, but I was able to walk right into lunch. So that was nice. Service pretty slow, but very friendly. So you do get pretty much every appetizer on the menu just automatically. Decided to use my diamond drink on land, which is a great perk. Pretty good lobster. I've had better lobster, but not bad. And a good little fillet, and then a rum cake, which I've definitely had better rum cake in the Caribbean. But overall, decent lunch. Really nice pool here. It's kind of infinity edge. It's not right on the water. And now that Hideaway Beach has opened up, I do think that CocoCay Beach Club is maybe a little paling in comparison. Only because the vibe here, a little bit more laid back, much better beach than Hideaway Beach. And you're closer to the rest of the island, so you can kind of come and go as you please. But you do have a lot of beach chairs here and umbrellas. I did wish that they had more. Hideaway Beach Club had a ton of seating, so I didn't feel like there was really a rush to get those seats on my visit back in May. And then Coco Beach Club does have private cabanas as well that are renting for a lot of money. You get your own private slide and a waiter all day, so that's really nice. Here's a look at those towels, and then you also have sunscreen there to use, which is really a nice benefit. They have some sun loungers in the pool. Not really a lot of space to just drop your stuff next to the pool, but I did like the little island library here as well. You can rent a book for the day. And of course you do have the beach bar right here. So that is basically the CocoCay Beach Club. It's not a gigantic space, especially when you compare it to Hideaway Beach Club. I don't think it's necessarily a bad call, especially because it does allow children. So if you do have a family coming with you, you can check that out. But I wanted to explore a little bit more of the island just to have a little bit more fun. So checked out the Oasis Lagoon, walked past the Thrill Water Park, which I visited several times. And these water slides are absolutely amazing. If you're a thrill seeker, don't miss those. But there are some free water activities on the island, including this awesome pirate ship right as you get off the ships. I did want to be lazy and try out the shuttle service back to the ship, which didn't have any line. So that was a quick way to get back. It was a hot one in the middle of July here. Minded my head getting back on board the Utopia of the Seas. Played a little Disney trivia and did pretty well. I do love the Royal Promenades on board. They just have so much space, and I can't wait to go visit Icon one of these days because they're even bigger.
Alright, now I'm heading over to the zip line to use my key benefits. And I got on this cruise, so a couple times I get exclusive access to some of the activities on board. I want to kind of stay out of the sun a little bit in the afternoon here, so I'll do this real quick and on to more fun.
If you are ziplining, make sure that you leave any valuables with a loved one or back in your cabin because there isn't any space to store it there. And with the expanded lime and coconut, I realized I'd never really had a drink at the lime and coconut on my mini cruises with Royal Caribbean. Loved the look of the Malibu lime and coconut signature drink. Came in a little sand pail that you could take home as a little souvenir. The Allure being a sister ship of the Utopia of the Seas, they were docked right next to each other, so it was fun to compare. The Allure of the Seas is due for renovation. They're going to dry dock her shortly. It's amazing to see the absolute comparisons between Utopia and Allure. Our ship just looks like a completely different ship.
Yes, I do. Next round's on you.
All right, we are back in the room, and they gave us a cool little gift. I love all the little gifts that they leave for these inaugural sailings. It's making me a little addicted to sailing on the new ships here. I'm excited to go check out the escape room next, so we're going to check that out and then go maybe watch the sail away. Then we got other events, lots of stuff going on here on Utopia of the Seas.
No filming or photography allowed in the escape room, but got to meet the team that created it. $30 extra, really a lot of fun, a really fun puzzle, good group activity, highly recommend that on board. But it was time for sail away as soon as I got done with that. We were sailing out first, so really fun that they did a little bit of a horn battle going on. It's just amazing to see these massive, massive ships docked right next to each other and then just delicately leave dock. It's absolutely incredible. One thing I always find funny is Norwegian's private island is right next door and just not as fun as CocoCay. I did want to go try Izumi in the park, which is a new offering on board. It was premiered on Icon. I wanted a lighter dinner this evening. I was probably going to snack a little bit anyway. So got some more sushi. $12 for the bento box and about $10 for the bubble waffle. Really, really good. And then I headed over to All In next, which is the ship's production show. That was really a lot of fun, really high in technology there, drones. Don't miss that. I was really just all about that. Love the look of the ship in the evenings, the lighting package throughout the pool deck is just really, really fun. Definitely check out the solarium in the evenings. It's absolutely dead, but the pools are still open. The Aqua Theater show on board is a sequel to the one on Oasis of the Seas. It's got an 80s theme. Really a lot of fun. Make sure to make your reservations in advance before you get on board. These can be a pretty hot ticket. Given this was a different type of ship, I was curious if they were going to have bingo on board, which they did. I tried my luck at that. No luck, unfortunately. So I walked off my loss a little bit on the ship. Tried to go explore what else I could do. Wanted to see the cover band Phoenix, which was really great in the music hall. And then the end of my evening was the Crazy Quest, which is always a lot of fun. Do not miss that on board a Royal Caribbean ship.